there's not, but the obs arrived just in time. So good job, nice timing by, even though that was completely luck. I just completely missed what happened there. So I think Boxer just lost a lot of Wraith. I'm not sure how he did that, but Boxer has more than enough Goliath to take care of this. And one carry goes down. One carry does go down for Pusan. So great job. And Pusan has built a lot of Corsairs for that, for those Wraiths. Now Boxer's completely stopped building Wraiths, and those Corsairs are going to be useless for a while, unless he gets like D-Web or something like that. By the way, D-Web is Disruption Web, which is a little blue thing that stops you from attacking under it. Okay, anyway, which is actually really good for turrets and a bunch of Goliaths standing nowhere. So anyway, that's a lot of Corsairs, so that could potentially be a lot of D-Web if he gets that. And that's a lot of probes mining one mineral, and that mineral pack is going to run out pretty soon, and that's... Oh, okay, so one dropship does get caught in the middle of nowhere, and turrets all over the map. And I don't think he's going to expand it, he's just going to build turrets there to prevent Pusan from microing all over that ridge. And owning from that ridge by carrier micro, which IMO is really cheap and stupid and like not. And yeah. Oh, but there are Valks out. Boxer has Valkyries out to counter those Corsairs and those carriers, and those 4 Valkyries are going to do a lot of damage along with those Wraiths. And this could be absolutely brilliant move by Boxer if he can pull this off. And I'm sure he can because he's Boxers. So Valkyries, since when do you see that against carriers? And the Valkyries actually do really good damage to carriers. And Boxer's going to try to find those carriers, and those Valkyries, I don't think they're upgraded, or maybe that's a 3. I can't tell if that's a 3 or a 0, or a 2 or something like that. And Boxer has no... Yeah, Boxer's going to go in here with those Valkyries, and he's going to try to kill Interceptor with those Valkyries. And those Valkyries are in the storm. He's slow to move them away, so those Valkyries kind of hurt right now. But those Interceptors are dying. Pusan has like 1 Interceptor left in all 4 carriers, and the Vultures run in and kill a High Templar. Vultures are killing the High Templar, and now he's dropping mines all over the place. And but Pusan's gonna kill those mines, but it doesn't matter because Pusan has no High Templar, and those High Templar would have really damaged those Valkyries and Wraiths. And Boxer is using the complete arsenal of Terran here against Pusan, and Pusan has no. Pusan's gonna try to lift those probes off, and that's quite a bit of carriers. That's like 6 carriers all over the place, and those Valkyries gonna drive those carriers back, and quite well actually. Pusan's getting kind of nervous here, but this doesn't look great for either player at this point. And brilliant move by Boxer. He's caught those carriers off guard. He ran in with a few Goliaths and caught those carriers off guard, and caught that carrier off guard, and that carrier died. 1 carrier goes down for Pusan that shouldn't have. And Boxer's not microing the turrets. No, never mind. Boxer's microing the turrets pretty well too. He just missed it for a few seconds. This expansion is in trouble now for Boxer, and those Valks are afraid to engage the ridge because those Corsairs would eat them. And okay, and he's running, and Pusan's gonna go for this expansion of Boxers, and this could be bad for Boxer if he loses this. And Pusan's gonna run it, but it doesn't really matter right now for Boxer because he didn't have any minerals at that expansion. There's no minerals at expansion, and Pusan's gonna just run over Boxer's but this is where. But if he loses this 11 o'clock one, 1 o'clock one, I mean, it could be really bad for Boxer because he has 6 factories there, and those factories are all he has, and he's going to try desperately and try everything he can to save this base. But I don't know. But I don't know if he. And he's Pusan's and mass repair going out. But the Goliaths arrive. The Goliaths arrive and kill 1 carrier. I think 1 carrier, and he's focusing down all kinds of units all over the place. And those Goliaths arrive and they're killing a bunch of Pusan's units, and all the carriers are low health, or most of the carriers are low health at this point. It doesn't have a lot of them, and there are 2 new carriers out, but they're in the middle of nowhere, and but Boxer isn't, and Pusan's. I don't know who. I really don't know who to give the lead to at this point, or who's in trouble or anything right now, because Boxer's not even bothering to cloak those. Things are dying from those Valkyries because Valkyries do a ton of splash damage, and well, not a ton. Valkyries don't do good damage, period, but they do good splash damage, and Pusan's carriers are spread out all over the map, and that could be pretty bad for Pusan if something happens, which I don't know what. And Boxer's dropping Goliath. Boxer dropped Goliath all over Pusan, and that's a lot of Goliath. And all of Pusan's carriers, all except one of Pusan's carriers go down. Pusan has no units on the ground left, and Pusan has like 2. Oh, and Pusan, oh, GG from Pusan. Amazing game by Boxer. Pusan just lost all of his brilliant drop. Oh man. Go Boxer, that was absolutely amazing. He just dropped like 15 SCVs all over Pusan. Oh, and there you see Boxer, the Emperor. Oh man, congratulate Pusan for losing to him. And the crowd's going wild. That was brilliant play by Boxer. That was incredible. That was like, oh wow. Oh, that was the greatest. Okay, that has got to be my favorite TVP game of all time. I'm not even kidding. That was the most amazing game ever. I'm sorry, my commentary sucked. Alright, so basically what happened was Pusan was down to like a few expansions to Boxer's a lot, and he was dedicated to the carrier build, and he was building a ton of those carriers, and basically he was losing carriers, and he had, and I bet that coach is saying, hey, it's Boxer, it's okay, you did what you could. Everyone loses to Boxer. It's an honor to lose to the Emperor. Don't worry about it. Okay, anyway, so what Pusan basically did is Pusan dedicated that carrier build, and he just lost his last carrier there, and he had like 4 zealots, and those Goliaths would just stomped all over him. And GG guys, GG. This is Rico. Thanks for listening.
결승 갔다고 봐야 되는 거예요. 박주호 선수는 주량만 좀 더 됩니다.